Thank you for spending this holiday season with 2K Sports as we get ready for the special NBA presentation. This is Brian Anderson, Stan Van Gundy, and Grant Hill here with me. And in a few moments, we'll hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce. Here are the five for Philadelphia. Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. Trendon Watford is out there with Joel Embiid. And it's George in at small forward. Well, Grant, we are creeping closer to the halfway point of the season. And some teams have really found their identity.
Yeah, that's right, B.A. We know who most of these squads are now. And their opponents do, too. And as the year goes on, the better the scouting reports get, setting an aggressive tone early.
Philadelphia moving it around. Out to the right wing.
Hey, yo, right here.
6 to shoot. Here's Embiid. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Just a bit ago, Billy Donovan and I were able to chat. Coach knows that Joel Embiid is going to get his fair share of trips to the line, and he told me that's a part of his game, and he's great at it. If he can bait us into contact and still find a way to get a shot up, it's going to take a very disciplined approach from us tonight on Joel. We'll see if they're up for the task. Back to you.
Okay, thanks, Allie.
Such an explosive athlete. Maxey saw his chance and took it right to the rim.
And there's the foul. It's on Joel Embiid. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's the chosen one. Maxey covering. There's the screen. Just 5 to shoot. White for 3.
And there's never been any question about the value of Embiid's defense. And as one of his teammates, it's a great feeling to have that kind of defender beside you.
Inside. It's tipped. Maxey passes to Embiid. He got a piece of it. Oh, and a fast break for Chicago. Pass to Vucevic. To the left wing. Outside White. Here we go. The Sixers on the break. Here's Maxey. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
Good fast-paced play there. It's much easier to find a shot when you beat the defense back.
The chosen one. The pass to Vucevic. And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Tries the spin move. Pass to Buzelis. 6 on the shot clock. Deflects the pass. Fires from way outside. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. Well, Grant, if you had to say, is there anything you think is underrated about Embiid?
You know, B.A., I think it's his intelligence. Joel's a heady player. Sometimes big men don't get enough credit for their smarts on the court. Embiid knows the game.
And it's the Bulls with the ball, following the score by Philadelphia. Here's the chosen one. Impressive scoring stats with around 27 points a game. Herter can't hit. Philadelphia leading by 4. Pass to Maxey. George outside. To the paint. Here's Embiid. And then Embiid with the dunk.
Yeah, really nice feel from George. Making the correct decision in a two-man game.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Now here's White. He's guarded closely. Pass to Vucevic. Takes a big high bounce and goes in.
Well, when the moment is right, Vucevic can be an effective spot-up shooter.
And so the ball out of bounds. Embiid touched it last. Let's take a look at the numbers for Matas Buzelis.
Effective field goal percentage is a great way to measure his performance over the previous 10 games. It's been much improved, a sign that his game has been evolving.
The Bulls trail by 4. Outside Herter. Going inside. No good that time. For Philadelphia, they've got 5 of 7 shots to fall. Left side, Maxey. White with a steal. Fires the 3. Knocks down the long J.
Well, if you give White room to shoot from deep, he will torch you. He's so confident pulling the trigger.
Here's Maxey. Rebound by the Bulls. They come into this one following the loss to Atlanta.
Oh my, it was a great game. It went down to the wire. Both teams gave all they had, but only one could come away satisfied.
Yeah, this is the kind of game you come away thinking coulda, woulda, shoulda. Sometimes it just doesn't go your way.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
First personal foul.
All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And they've done a tremendous job just creating havoc defensively.
Averaging more than 18 points a game.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
And here are the Sixers now. Victory eluded them last time in Chicago when they faced the Bulls.
It was a narrow loss the last time they faced each other. A game they felt they should have won.
Yeah, that was a close one. In the end, they came away with the loss, and a big reason why was because their starters just kept fouling.
Here's White. The Sixers getting their last shot to go. Shot clock at 6. Lets it fly. They get it again. Here's the chosen one. Maxey covering. The chosen one. The pass to White. Takes a 3. The rebound by Maxey.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Three-pointer Embiid nails it from beyond the arc. And it's a 7-point Philadelphia lead. Chicago's gone 1 of 4 from deep. Vucevic, a screen on Maxey. Pass to Vucevic. There's the 3. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
Vucevic answering the 3.
Here's Edgecombe. 14 points for him last game against Brooklyn. Outside Maxey. From deep. It's hauled in by Herter.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. But better luck next time, maybe.
That's one of those heat check shots. And heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
It's blocked. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's George. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. In a lot of ways, Paul George has been the prototype of the modern swingman, Grant.
Yeah, 6'8", and with his versatile skill set, plug and play on any team. But health has been a challenge as of late. Now in his mid-30s, can he maintain that elite level?
Chicago making some changes. Smith comes in for Buzelis, and Giddey's subbed in for Herter.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That's good from George. And the Bulls, with one playoff game win in the last 8 seasons, the lowest total over any 8-year stretch in franchise history, Stan.
Well, yeah, they've hovered around 500 for the last 4 seasons and been really competitive. But the problem is you can get stuck in that middle. Now, going young, can they find a path back to relevance?
That one falls, coming off a Drummond feed. George has got 5 points.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Giddey passes to Vucevic. White on the wing. Outside Giddey. Over McCain. And it's good. Off the back rim and in.
Nice move by Giddey. His handles are fantastic.
To the middle. George against Smith. George passes to Oubre. 4-3. Kicks it to George. Fires for three. And the jam by Drummond.
Well, that's about as high percentage of look as Drummond's going to get. Nice job inside.
Pass to Smith. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. And for the Sixers, the growth of Tyrese Maxey has meant everything, Grant.
Oh, my. His growth, both with his play, but also with his leadership, has meant a lot. And he has such a joyful energy. It really helps pull this team together.
That's good from Smith. And Jalen Smith earns his keep here in the NBA as a great utility big man.
Well, he sure does, B.A. Look, if you need size out there, Smith is your guy. He knows his role and he works hard, pulls down rebounds, and he offers a little bit of floor spacing as well.
Now here's McCain. Yet to see a basket. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Gordon, he's checked in for the Sixers. Here's Vucevic. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Hawks in Atlanta. Here's the chosen one, covered by Grimes. Smith no good. Philadelphia leading by 7. It's Grimes on the wing. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. For Chicago, they've gone 7 of 16 so far. 1:19 left to play in the first. White on the wing, defended by Gordon. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Yeah, keep it simple. Get Smith the ball near the...
McCain finds Gordon. Now here's Drummond, covered by Vucevic. And Vucevic with the block. Giddey scanning the floor. Pass to White. Vucevic, a screen on Gordon. It's White with a drive. Hits it. Now 2 of 6 from the field.
Well, at first, White shows the burst. Then the control off the ground.
Here's Grimes. Back to Gordon. Let's go with a 3. Sinks it from distance.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Giddey against McCain. And the call will be against Kelly Oubre. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. 4th team foul.
Out to the wing. Outside McCain. Pass to Maxey. "11 feet out. Chicago with a rebound. Smith's got 4 rebounds in the game. Kevin Huerter out there with Buzelis. Then there's Jalen Smith. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's the chosen one. In it to 1. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
Pass to Maxey.
Chicago foul. Buzelis. First personal foul. 2nd team foul.
Here's McCain. No made baskets yet. Drummond with the screen. Just 4 to shoot. Launches it from deep.
Look, Giddey can guard a number of positions. He's big enough, mobile enough, and he's intelligent.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey guys, Tyrese Maxey, a late first-round pick back in 2020, but he's become an all-star. He said, quote, "I've always had that chip with me from day one. I had to earn everything I got from a basketball perspective and make a name for myself. I try hard to foresee and envision this." Back to you.
The drive for greatness. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. And so here is Chicago. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. And here's Giddey. Pass to the chosen one. The Bulls with another miss. McCain against Giddey. And here's Oubre. Philadelphia moving it around. Shakes him, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. That's on Jalen Smith.
Well, he's one of the best rebounders we've ever seen. Drummond controls the defensive glass, and at the other end, he creates second chance opportunities.
That one misses, and it's already hard enough to play D in this league. Some people feel that traveling has gotten out of control, Coach.
Well, I don't know if it's gotten out of control, B.A. I think the referees do a pretty good job on traveling. I think what's important for the referees is they have to be able to determine which travel calls gain a guy an advantage and which ones you could let go because they have no effect on the play.
Here's the chosen one. 35 points for him last game against Atlanta.
Yeah, but it wasn't just the scoring. He had a bunch of assists, too, affecting the offense in so many ways. Well, he's so potent offensively. It's easy to draw up plays for him.
Now here's Maxey, tightly guarded. It's Giddey on the wing. It's stolen by Oubre. Pass to Maxey from downtown. Drills it from deep. Maxey's got 15 points.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
Here's the chosen one, covered by Grimes. Plenty of daylight on that shot. He's got 12.
Yeah, defensively, you have to keep track of Vucevic at the arc. He takes those shots when he's open.
Maxey passes to Embiid. Shoots over Vucevic, and it's off the back of the rim. No good. The Bulls have gone 5 of 10 in the second quarter. Here's the chosen one. Maxey covering. A clear look for Vucevic. And there's another one for Chicago.
A massive reason they're winning. This guy hasn't missed a shot. Not one.
Embiid can't hit.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there. Right at the rim, but came up with.
Here's Giddey.
And that's his second foul. I don't know if they'll sit him. It's a tough decision.
Once Giddey saw his opening, he took advantage. I mean, defenders just could not keep up.
A 6'8" point guard, Josh Giddey's length gives him a massive advantage, Grant.
Oh, it does, B.A. He's too big for opposing ones to guard. It's tough putting a wing on him, and Giddey just makes you change your defensive game plan.
Looking at who's out there now for Philadelphia. Watford's checked in for Drummond. Paul George comes in for Oubre, and it's Edgecombe in for Grimes. Well, Stan, one thing the Bulls know they have to improve is their interior defense.
Well, B.A., look, last year the Bulls right at the bottom in opponents' points in the paint. They've got to form a functional wall and keep intruders at bay.
Here's the chosen one. After the Sixers picked up a basket a moment ago. 2 open that time. Made it look easy. Vucevic has got 9 points now in the quarter.
Look, if I'm one of his teammates, I just keep getting him the ball. He has been lights out.
Back to Maxey. And he dumps it down.
You know, Maxey's willing to play a secondary role, but he can also take charge when needed.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. He's checked in for Chicago. And with this break, let's have a look at the season's top passing teams. Number 5, the Bulls.
The passing on this team is very strong. They really move the ball, and you can see it in the assist numbers.
Bulls leading by 3. Pass to Vucevic. Now White. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. White's got 7. Stolen. Herder against George. Herder passes to White. Now here's Vucevic. 5 on the clock. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. And all around the rim that time before dropping. And it's a 7-point Chicago lead.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
Maxey, that's good.
Well, there's no question he's carrying the load in this quarter, but he's going to need some help.
Here's the chosen one. Pass to Vucevic. Now White, beyond the arc, gets the 3 to fall. He's got 10.
They're shooting nearly 50% from beyond the arc, and their confidence is growing.
10 feet away, and it's Chicago with a board. Herder's got rebound number 5 here tonight. White, the pass to the chosen one. Down low. Oh, stolen by Embiid. Pass to Maxey, and stolen by Herder. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Well, defenses know Herder is out there to shoot the ball, which is why they end up fouling him sometimes.
Free throw good, Herder. And Philadelphia making a change here. Grimes is checked in. Both good from the line that time.
Well, you know, on top of being an accurate shooter, Kevin Herder works hard to support his team. Some rebounds, some passing. Kevin is not just a one-trick pony.
Now here's Watford. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Brooklyn.
Well, he also did a good job of making plays for others. What a performance from him.
Here's the chosen one. 10-point lead. This is their biggest of the game. Really left him alone that time. Vucevic has got 21 points in the game. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Chicago.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
They've also done a good job defensively so far tonight, just making it tough all around on shooters, and it shows in their block numbers.
Pass to Edgecombe. To the inside. And again, unable to change momentum here. Chicago leading by 13. The chosen one, the pass to Herder. It in.
Yeah, Vucevic is having no problem finding chances to score. The defense has to rethink how they're defending.
Here's Edgecombe. He's been contributing over 15 a game. So Nick Nurse has decided to call a timeout here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys.
For the one and only Chicago.
We've got 1:23 left in the second quarter. Philadelphia moving it around. Watford the pass to George. The three from Edgecombe. And it's Chicago with a board.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
Yeah, getting aggressive in the paint. Look at Joel putting his size to work.
White, the pass to the chosen one. Back to White. Picked by Vucevic. Clock at 6. White can't hit. 76ers trail by 13. George, right side. Watford the pass to Embiid. Embiid just too tall inside.
Well, they're behind, but it's certainly not because of him. He's doing everything he can. He just needs more help from his teammates.
Chicago leading by 11. Here's the chosen one. Oh, deflected. Embiid with a steal. Nikola Vucevic, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Chicago. Continued to rack up points in that quarter. His total for the night to 23. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shots. Drum roll, please. We're thinking about the shot. So close. Let's hear it for the participants.
Welcome, everybody. This game revealing a big disparity in play. What a performance so far for the Chicago Bulls.
This is a finely tuned offense. They're pushing the action while staying disciplined.
Yeah, their scores are in the right places, taking smart shots. The other side, not so much.
And now let's take a glimpse at some of the games on the upcoming schedule.
And for that game against the Thunder, they're going against #1. It's a huge challenge, but they have the talent and the coaching to compete.
It'd be a nice morale boost if they can pull it off. And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Nikola Vucevic has been sensational.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
Here's White. Second half underway. Here's who Nick Nurse has got on the floor. Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. Joel Embiid is out there with Trendon Watford. And it's George in at the 3, the small forward. And the foul called on Paul George. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Buzelis. No points yet. 6 on the shot clock. George against Herder. Can't hit the free throw line jumper.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert, but that time he just couldn't get it done.
And there's a pick. Now here's Maxey. Defense is right there. Kicks it to George. And the 3 off target. Bulls leading by 11. Pass to the chosen one. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his 3rd foul so far.
3rd personal foul. Second team foul.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Here's Herder. George with a steal.
Excellent anticipation there to come away with the steal.
Pass to Watford. Here's Maxey. Here's Edgecombe. And here's Embiid, covered by Vucevic. Embiid's shot is good.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Chicago's gone 7 of 14 from the perimeter in this one. White on the wing. He's got 10 and is blocked.
Your coach would love to see more of this from Edgecombe on defense, using his supreme athleticism to get on top of the shot.
Here's Edgecombe. Screen by Embiid to the middle. Oh, Embiid punishing the basket.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. So far, Grant, we've seen some encouraging intangibles from VJ Edgecombe.
Yeah, you know, he reminds me of Victor Oladipo or even a Dwayne Wade physically. Just an explosive athlete. And I love the way he uses that strength and quickness at the defensive end of the floor.
Watford the pass to Maxey. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Bulls leading by 10. Pass to the chosen one. Outside White. Here's the chosen one. The crossover. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Not a great start to the second half. Just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here.
Here's Edgecombe. Embiid, a screen on White. 4 on the clock. Here's Edgecombe. Misses off the right iron. The Bulls have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Here's Vucevic. Here's the chosen one. That's in there. Vucevic with the assist. Vucevic has got his 3rd assist of the night. So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Now at the rookies that have been on fire lately. VJ Edgecombe 3rd.
How about this tear he's on? Great scoring numbers over the last 10 games, especially for a rookie.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Pass to Embiid. Philadelphia with another miss. Bulls leading by 12. Here's the chosen one. He's got 6. Now Herder. Outside White. Vucevic, a screen on George. Shoots. And Watford pulls it down.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best night from the field, but his teammates have had his back.
Pass to Edgecombe. Watford outside. And here's George. Watford with a screen. George in the post. He's guarded by White. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
It's just so hard to stop without fouling. I mean, George can beat you with length, with skill, and with intelligence.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Bulls.
They need to close out and run them off the 3.
And you have to talk about the passing, too. I mean, the ball has been zipping around on the offense, and they've kept the extra pass mentality the whole way.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
You're not going to find many better two-way players than George. He gets after it at both ends every night.
Here's the chosen one. 6 points for him. Vucevic, a screen on George. Herter from long range. Fires in the triple. Herter's got 5 points.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
Screen by Embiid. Outside Maxey. Philadelphia moving it around. Pass to Watford. Here's Embiid. That one's good. He's now 8 for 13. Bulls leading by 11. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. The Sixers, they want to get over the top. Joel Embiid said, I've accomplished everything individually, but there's one thing missing, which is to win a championship. We have to do whatever it takes to make sure that in the postseason, I'm healthy and as dominant as I've ever been. Back to you guys.
His health is key. Allie, we appreciate the report. Now here's George. He has 7, just 5 on the clock. That's good from Embiid on the assist by George. George has got 3 assists now in this one. And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. December, here's what the Eastern Conference standings look like. You take a look at the 76ers. Right now, 6th in the conference. They want to keep improving. And, of course, Chicago right behind them, just 1 spot down.
Checking out Chicago, I really think they've been hit and miss thus far. I mean, they are a playoff-level team, but are they championship level? Probably not.
Yeah, and that's not a knock on them. This is where most people expected them to be. They just don't have the talent to be up there with the contenders.
Man, good whistle there.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight.
Nikola Vucevic.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, he's as steady as they come at the big man position. Vucevic.
A new lineup here from Philadelphia. Minute 32 left in the third quarter. Williams, a screen on McCain, the chosen one. Drains the triple. The chosen one's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Now here's Oubre, a reliable offensive contributor, putting up almost 14 a game. Just 3 to shoot. Fires from the wing. Outside McCain. Drummond with the screen. Inside. Lays it up and banks it in. Drummond's got 6.
Well, he knew the contact was coming. Drummond took it anyway and finished.
Pass to Smith. And we've got 28 seconds left in the third quarter. Williams, a screen on McCain. Here's the chosen one. Good. That's his 5th bucket in 9 attempts.
It's like he needed that halftime break to gather himself. Now he's starting to get his confidence back here.
Now here's Oubre. This one for three. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's Chicago, up 19 points as the quarter comes to a close. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Patrick Williams out there with Ayo Dosunmu. Then it's Josh Giddey, then it's Smith, and it's the chosen one in at the two guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. The chosen one's got 9 points here in the second half.
Well, you talk about a full 180. His play here in the second half has really come on. You can see his confidence building.
Now here's Maxey. And Drummond with the jam.
Nice pass inside, making things easy for him now.
Chicago leading by 19. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. The chosen one. And scoring. That now makes him 7 for 11 in this game.
Wow, he's found his game offensively here in the second half. Really has turned things around.
Drummond finds Maxey. In your career, Stan, you coach contending teams as well as teams that have little to no expectations.
Yeah, B.A., give me the contending teams. Give me the talent and the expectations and pressure that goes with it. Listen, coaches just want as much chance to succeed as they can have. And when you've got the best players, you've got the best chance to win. And the pressure that goes with it is a lot easier than struggling night in and night out.
Off target from three-point range. 76ers trail by 18. The shake. And it's Dosunmu with the rebound.
Good O, better D. Sometimes it works out that way.
With the floater. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Oh, showing off his moves. Giddey can be pretty sly with the ball.
Maxey with a screen on Williams. McCain against Williams. 5 to shoot. Now here's Maxey, guarded closely. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Embracing the challenge inside, Maxey refuses to back down.
It's Giddey on the wing. Maxey covering. To the paint. Here's the chosen one. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Maxey with it, and it's Giddey picking him up. Maxey against Giddey. Maxey passes to Drummond. Now here's McCain. Shoots over to Dosunmu. McCain shot is off.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
The kick out to Williams. Smith passes to the chosen one. Smith with a screen on McCain. Here's Williams. The three. Drops in the three. Williams has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. switch here. Vucevic is checked in. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for the Sixers. Pass to Grimes. The ball's knocked loose. Back to Oubre. Philadelphia moving it around. Shot clock at 5. Here's McCain. The Sixers with another miss.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
The chosen one. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Well, some lament the death of the mid-range jumper in today's game. Grant, you got any fixes?
Well, some have suggested cutting out the corner threes. If the three-point line was only like above the break, teams would probably need to rely more on that mid-range.
First free throw is good. Edgecombe, he's checked in for McCain. That one's no good. For Philadelphia, they've gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. For 3, Maxey. And it's Giddey with a rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's the chosen one. Pass to Vucevic.
Well, defending Vucevic, it's rough and tumble.
Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Nikola Vucevic taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break.
And that one falls for Vucevic. And so Vucevic nails both of them. Grant, you're involved with helping the NBA grow the game globally. How important are those initiatives?
You know, BA, it's very important to watch how the game has grown over the last 30 years that I've been connected with the NBA is quite staggering. But there's more work to be done. So every initiative, every appearance, every camp, every game is so vitally important as we continue to spread the game of basketball all over the world.
Here's the chosen one. Got it off in time to beat the shot clock, but it's no good. Philadelphia has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. And here's Maxey outside. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Smith's got 8 rebounds in the game.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
Here's the chosen one. The 3 is up. Offensive board. Vucevic gets the bucket. Vucevic has got 31 points.
His scoring is a big reason why they're up right now. Let's see if they can close it out.
Here's Edgecombe, covered by Vucevic. Up top, Embiid. Will it go? Smith with the rebound. Smith's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Lets it go from 14. And it's Giddey missing. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the 76ers. It's tipped. Here's the chosen one. And they tell players, your career is short. Maximize your earnings. But sometimes guys take less credit.
And, you know, different things go into that. Winning, comfort, and in some cases you're talking legacy, you know, for those rare players who've been with one team their whole career.
Watford's checked in for Philadelphia. Paul George comes in for Grimes. So it's the Bulls winning this one easily, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Coach Stan Van Gundy, This is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Nikola Vucevic.